our deer, I think, from hunting deer like in Illinois and stuff like that, and just watching, deer up there on videos and stuff, they're different, man. Our deer are so much different than you can't get away with as much down here as you can up there. And it seems like they're more patternable up there than they are here. Um, I mean, that's one thing that I noticed off the bat from the
It's
two
just
years
it's.
ago.
I think a word that people don't use enough when you're listening to a podcast or this that is the word relative. It is all relative to where you're at. I mean, I've hunted the Midwest, like you said. It's not the South. It's a completely different ball game, completely different animal you're hunting. Um, it's all relative to where you're at. And kind of what the game plan ought to be. There's no set standard on what you should do, what you should not do when you're deer hunting.
No.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of southern guys like talk that like this, the day and in fault bed hunting just doesn't like it's
You
impossible.
can throw that shit out the window.
Yeah.
I mean that, and I'm not saying that doesn't work up there, but it ain't
Well,
working down here.
I understand it. I understand what you mean because I hunted with Patrick down in Tennessee, and especially on your hunt club, Patrick. When
Mhm.
I walked through that place, like walking around in there, I'm like, golly, man, they could be anywhere in here,
They can go anywhere, especially if you're hunting river bottom. And I hunt mainly river bottom over here, and it's all timber company. Well, it's a timber operation; it's a private owner, and it's been around for like 40 years. But yeah, I mean, they can literally lay down wherever they want
They'll
to.
bed, they'll bed anywhere. And I hear guys from the north talking about they find a particular buck bed. I've never once, and I've hunted for 37 years in Arkansas. I've never once in my life, and let me tell you, I spent a lot of times in the woods. I've never once found an exact buck bed where I thought the deer I was hunting was bedding in this exact spot. Not one time.
Mhm.
Find beds a lot, but they bed anywhere. They don't always bed in the same exact spot. Now they may in the north. I don't, I've never hunted way up north where the guys are hunting like that, but it's just it's not flying like that down here in the south.
You have doe bedding areas where you find does bed consistently, and you can kind of target your bucks off of those doe beds during the pre-rut. But I mean, if you're in a bottom, it's totally different if it's cut. And what you hunt, which threw me off when I went to Arkansas scouting some public land over there, and where my friend hunts over there. I mean, he's hunting like hedgerows, and those deer, those giants, are just in those bar ditches and stuff like that. And if there's a small, just a little 5 acre spot of woods, the deer are going to gravitate towards that in those big ag fields. But if you go to some of these bigger properties around the river bottom, y'all have a lot like White River and stuff like that. It's wide open. I mean,
Yeah.
it's like the most subtle variation is what
So
you would.
they'll lay up on a root wad. Um, they'll lay in a blowdown. I mean, like you said, it's the White River's diverse. You can find thick areas in the White River where tornadoes have gone through in the past and stuff, and it's thick, but it's for the most part it's wide open. And man, the bed hunting down here, because I like to learn too as much as I can around the country, but the things the guys that are doing the bed hunting up north and the bump and dump and stuff, down here, I just don't think that's the best thing to do down here in this area.
You're not putting the odds in your favor whenever you're doing that down there.
In my opinion, you're probably not, but like I say, there may be somebody that's out there doing it and crushing it. I don't know. That's something that I don't really.
No, I
I,
don't think so, dude. I mean, I talked to so many people just doing what I do, and I mean, everybody down there kind of echoes the same thing.
yeah.
Thanks for watching this clip. If you liked it, the full episode's right here. And if you like the show, hit the subscribe button right here.